Yeah. Today's gonna be get the ribs to the cribs, and yo, I got dibs. That's the way we live. Okay. Oh, I love you, Kida. I know I love you, baby. You're such a sweet baby. Okay. You need one? Okay. You do? Look at you, cute. You're so cutie. I love you too, lady. You're such a cute baby. Yeah. Okay, you want one? You want a bundle? Okay, I get you one too. Oh, you're so precious, Tuna. You get. Well, I get you a bundle. We have new news right now. She's like a rainbow, comes in colors everywhere. Love her hair, do do. Rolling Stones songs. She comes in colors. Betty Crocker, au gratin casserole potatoes. I prefer Betty Stalker. Betty Stalker. The green beans. Gonna be the sides for this evening. Yeah. Original crab barbecue. Barbecue sauce. Welcome to the Barbaview. The Barbaview? You want a banu? A banana? Yeah. Okay. She comes in colors everywhere. Love her hair. She's like a rainbow. Here we go. The Barbaview. Hell yeah. I got 16 tickets to the $900,000 on the Texas Two-Step. I could win absolutely zero, or I could win a lot, or just mid, you know, a little bit. Does she wear the color blue and the feelings inside of you? She wear the color black. They say that the ancient Greeks did not have a conception of the color blue. You don't have a conception of the color blue? My grandfather's eyes. Yes. Army soldier. The soldier. The soldier. The ICE agents, the federal agents, they look like Avengers. You had a big, tall black dude. He looked like Anthony Mackie. And then you had the white leader. He looked like Jeremy Renner, you know, from Hawkeye and the Hurt Locker and The Town. He looked like Jeremy Renner. And then there was just a black lady who just looked like like your standard black lady. Your run-of-the-mill black lady, I guess. At first, you know, we're taught not to really be racist. You're just like, well, black people moved in. We got black people. You know, when black people, you don't go, there goes the neighborhood. Right. So, but I'm afraid that the situation might be a little bit more serious. Yeah, there might be illegal aliens from Haiti or Nigeria or something. So we'll see if after this winter storm, if there's like an ice bus next door. You know, there's like a raid or something. Freeze! Put your hands up! Illegal aliens! They always keep to themselves? They only come out in the dark or the early morning. Is that suspicious behavior? They do go to great lengths to hide themselves, I would say. I mean, normally that would be just called people trying to be real private, you know. They have 2 dogs. And so since I have a photographic eidetic memory, the federal agents were like, do you recognize these people? And I'm like, yeah. I know there's like 3 people, there's 2 males, and there's 1 woman. I don't know when the bust is going to go down. It's going to be a crackdown at sundown. I'm the law, and you can't beat the law. I'm the law, and you can't beat the law. Will it be a crackdown at sundown? Do I like that song? Fuck 'em, it's their law. Well, I just like that part where Liam Howlett, he's like, crackdown at sundown. I thought that part's cool. They're trying to catch them out, and they don't usually come out except to walk their 2 dogs or to leave. So, I suppose they like to catch people and transit because it's easier to take them down. So like, if people are in a house, what they could arm up or something, or you know what I mean? They could mount a counter attack, and that's dangerous for the agents, right? People could have weapons and guns and knives and shit, and they could be hiding, you know, and that's a bad situation for agents. And I want a lot of that goodie. Yeah. It's goodie. Y'all love moods. I don't know if they're child molesters. I don't know if they're terrorists. I don't know if they're drug dealers. I don't know if they're chomos, fucking chomos, child molesters. I don't know. I don't know what they are. But something's not good, you know. So, um, if they do get hauled off to an ice cage and they're gone, hopefully white people move in next. There'll probably be another fucking single mom, right? Because single moms get welfare when they get knocked up. I bet you it'll be another single mom with like 3 kids, probably black or Mexican. Yeah. So that's the trend, single motherhood, right? In big metro cities in America. Yeah. It'll be Jaliqua and her 3 kids on welfare, and the dad's long gone. No, it's not going to be 26-year-old co-eds with big titties, with blonde hair and green eyes. Probably not. Hi, we're the next door neighbors. I don't think so. Unfortunately, this isn't a 1980s comedy movie, you know, real life. So. Hi, we're the Big Tit Sisters, and we don't shave, if you know what I mean. Like, welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood. Yeah, that's funny when people show up fucked up to the convenience store. Yeah, that is hilarious. Well, I mean, it's not hilarious that these people are drinking and driving, right? But it's funny when they roll up and they're like, "Hey," they're all like shit faced. That is kind of funny though, especially if it's like a woman, like a MILF, with like all the collagen. She got fake tits and fake face, and she's like, "Hey," that's pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, it's not funny. She's out there driving in her Ferrari or her Jeep or whatever, but it's funny just like when they enter the Quickie Mart, right? That's the funny part. The rest of it is yeah, there's a lot of dishes. Yeah. Tupelo, honey. Yeah. Yeah, I think Grandpa will be all right. My step grandfather in Mount Ida, Arkansas, by himself. He has a wood stove, so wood fire stove. He'll be all good. He has a fireplace too. Yeah. Grandma's in hospice with my aunt and uncle and my cousin, so they're good. And my other cousin's up there, the Scottish one. So Scottish people sometimes can get kind of over emotional, but they're really consistent though. They're really steady. That's the best part. So, Irish people just have like, kind of like, they're not like finicky, but Irish people are just kind of like, have that wanderlust, you know. Welcome to the Polar Express. Winter Storm Fern. Fern, baby, Fern. Disco and Fern snow. We're gonna do the dance like Saturday night. Yeah, if we still have power. We're gonna go Fern, baby, Fern. Disco and Fern snow. So get. We didn't do the proper duet because I needed a woman to do the duet to celebrate Dolly Parton's 80th birthday. Yeah, it was on a Monday, so can't. Well, you can't have a party on a Monday, but I'm saying, yeah. Hey, Tula. I love you, baby. Okay, y'all. Mama doesn't have food. I just gave y'all something new. Because y'all good eat girls, okay? Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oh. Activate the activation. Activate the activation. Activate the activation. Yeah, I watched the college championship game. I don't usually do that. But I noticed they play a lot of classic rock tunes, the bands. Play a lot of the Who and shit, a lot of the great shit. I like that. I like how they're keeping the rock and roll alive in the college games, at least. They're not like the NFL controlled by Jay-Z. So Jay-Z controls the musical artists who perform at the halftime show. And so he's picked 6 non-white artists for the last 6 years, the last 6 Super Bowls. And then this halftime show is going to be Butt Buddy. Yes, Butt Buddy. How do I feel about Butt Buddy? I'm not really excited about a queer Puerto Rican rapper who's not going to be singing in English most of the time. A lot of people, American citizens, aren't. Okay, it's Butt Buddy. So I'm not too excited about Butt Bunny or Bad Bunny or whatever. I just call him Butt Buddy. Because that's what he is. Butt Buddy. Let's make some tea for the long weekend. Butt Buddy. The Butt Buddy. Am I going to skip the entire NFL show? Because of, just because the Butt Buddy is performing? His Butt Buddy. I don't know. I'm gonna put that tea on the back burner. I'm gonna get down to the main event. The Butt Buddy. Butt Buddy, I don't know. I really don't. I have no interest in seeing Butt Buddy. You know, it's Butt Buddy. I mean, Bad Bunny or whatever. I'm not too excited about Butt Buddy. You know, some people might be excited about Butt Buddy, but Jay-Z and Beyonce controlling who gets to perform at the Super Bowl is a fucking disaster for the Super Bowl. Yeah, I heard they might have put a white artist in there. I heard rumors, it was Green Day or something? Yeah. The band's trying to stay relevant from the 1990s. It's kind of a joke. You know, Green Day and garbage. Yeah. All he does is he gets out there and goes, fuck Bush, fuck Trump. That's all he does is say, fuck Republicans. That's all he does. That's his whole fucking act, to try to stay relevant. That's it. That's all he's got. That's all Billy Joe Armstrong has, is just fuck Bush, fuck Trump. It's not exactly original. It's not mind-blowingly creative. It's just a way to try to stay in the news. Billy Joe Armstrong said some shit. But most people don't give a fuck. He's not like really that important to our lives. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Some folks of the Gen X are not handling their 50s and 60s very well, huh? Or the Gen Xers aren't handling their 50s very well, I see. Yeah, man, let's be like Beto O'Rourke, baby. Beto O'Rourke. Get on your skateboard, brah. Listen to that punk music, baby. Woo! I'm 60 years old. Ah. Skate or die, baby. Woo! Let's listen to Green Day like it's 1993. Oh, man. I wish I was back in college, bruh. I was swimming in Pulani. Oh. Getting old kind of blows anus, but everybody's gonna get old, so might as well just embrace. Oh yeah. Well, speaking of acting our ages and all that stuff, you know, speaking of which, the He-Man Masters of the Universe trailer dropped. And what did I think of it? Well, I love Idris Elba, but yeah, Man in Arms was never black, but you know, whatever. It's by Amazon MGM Studios, so they bought the rights or acquired the rights or whatever. Since it's by the company of Big Daddy Bezos, there's going to be maybe a little bit of wokeism in there, and the casting of Man at Arms as a black man is part of that, I think. Okay, so we're putting the garlic salt and the pepper on the ribs, both sides. So you get double the nice flavor on there. Yeah. Oh, pepper on the other side too. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Doom, 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 doom. Mick loving it. The McRib. Yeah, people were mad. They were suing McDonald's that it wasn't real rib meat. Yeah. It's not real ribs. It's some concoction. Yeah, that's scary. Well, I wasn't ordering it a lot. I'm not really. We did Jack and a Crack for a change. I have a McMama, and Mama loves McDonald's because she remembers when it was good, back in the post-war period. The baby boomers, they remember when fast food was good. So breaking with it is very hard for them. They can't say, "Wow, fast food is shit now. I'm not going to pay for that. I'm just going to cook at home or find somewhere that's good." Because they're so attached to it. It's like, I don't know. It's like seeing Harrison Ford in a movie. They just want to do it, you know, because they're so attached to it. They don't want to admit that it sucks. That fast food has sucked ever since COVID, and maybe even before. They won't admit this. They're in denial, you know, right? So it's hard to talk to people that are in denial that fast food blows ass, and it's just rough. Uh oh. And burp. There. Burping. Let me put these bad boys in. Now, I have known that the quality of fast food has been going down the toilet ever since like the 2000s. I mean, it's been going down the toilet for a long time. Just because I remember stuff being fresh in the 1980s and 1990s, until I guess I could just blame global corporations, a global corporate food greed or something like that. You know, the usual suspects I can point the finger at. But for why fast food sucks, has sucked, and shrinkflation, and the quality of food has gone downhill. I can blame global food corporations. I can blame, you know, I could blame the Chinese Communist Party, the People's Republic of China, uh, and the Wuhan plague that they unleashed on the world, killing millions of people and making, you know, millions more, billions of people sick. So the Chinese Communist Party, the People's Republic of China, don't think they're going to pay for all those deaths, pay for all that pain and suffering. I think they're going to pay for it big time one day. The bill's going to be due, folks. Yeah, it's going to cost them blood. Maybe Tim Waltz or Ilhan Omar or Jacob Fry can steal billions of dollars from Minnesota taxpayers, and they could go out with their families and their mansions and their happy ass life. And maybe they won't get prosecuted. Maybe they won't end up in jail. Maybe some of the Democrats will just get away with it, like corrupt old Joe Biden, and they'll live out the rest of their lives in luxury, like the Clintons. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. One thing is for certain is that we're on a war collision course with the Chinese. That is definitely true. Just by virtue of the fact that the ideology of freedom and liberty is at odds with the ideology of communism and that of Karl Marx and Mao Zedong. So that's why the world is headed for major conflict with the Chinese. Those two ideologies are entirely incompatible. They can't work together, or they can't really coexist. Okay. I think people are less afraid of war and more afraid of losing their liberty. So they're more afraid of that. It's better to die on your feet than live on your knees. That's the old saying. Okay, two lady. Is the pool man back too? Or is it the Labradoodle? Or we have the Labradoodles out? The Labradoodie. Is it Labradoodle? The doodle. What, is there someone out there too? Oh, I'm sorry, Tula. I thought I was getting over you too. I'm sorry, baby. Did I accidentally hit your head? I'm sorry, honey. Aw, are you okay, honey? Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I love you, Angelique. Okay. Degrees of my balls. Yeah, he had the Ron Schock Outlaw Comedy Tour from Houston, Texas with Bill Hicks, Ron Schock, and he was like, I did a show up in Canada, and it was 20 below. You can't fart in 20 below zero. And it was ball shrinking cold. And when I was like 13 or 14, I was like, ball shrinking cold. Thought that was the funniest thing. Ice, ice. So the federal agents are waiting to raid until when? They're going to wait till after the storm, right? To deport the... They're going to wait to send in the Avengers team? Yeah. To send in Anthony Mackie and Hawkeye? Yeah, I guess. And the other agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? They're going to send in the Suicide Squad or something. The Avengers. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, man. haven't seen a good police raid in a while. I'm kind of excited. Open up. On the ground, bitch. I can't. Aren't you excited? Everybody's under arrest. Get on the ground, motherfuckers. That's going to be great. Okay, we got that tea. And then a little bit. Yeah, that tea. We got that iced tea. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. So asking the federal agents like what they're going to do, their operation. I mean, people can inquire what they're going to do, but they're not going to give you an answer. It's like asking the president what military action he's going to take next. It's like he's going to say, "I'm not going to answer that question." You fucking nuts. Like the reporters asked the question, "Are you planning to bomb the Ayatollah and the IRGC?" And he's like, "I'm not going to tell you that shit." Yeah. I mean that's the reporter's job, right? Is to ask questions. It's true, but and even sensitive questions, deep. But that doesn't mean the president or people are gonna tell you about their operations. I mean, people can inquire. You know, that's not against the law. But if you ask the president what military actions he's going to take next, he's going to be like, "I'm not telling you that shit." He will rebuke the reporter who asks him sensitive questions like that, operational military questions. So about future military actions, you know, the president obviously is not gonna answer those. So for obvious reasons, I think it should be obvious to most people why he's not answering those questions. All right. So we got the ribs to the cribs. Get ready for winter storm. Fern, baby, Fern. Disco and Fern, snow.